Hi there, I'm really excited to bring you this clip from a participant session in which the participant asks how Vagrein chooses the words that come out of me and how a little bit more of the mechanics in channeling works. My name is Jessie Herman. I'm the channel for the non-physical entity group Vagrein, and I'm thrilled that you clicked on this video to find out a little bit more about Vagrein and what I do. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in this video so that I can bring you more and more content. Enjoy.
When I'm connecting to a channeled energy, or when I'm connecting to that channeled state to allow an energy to flow through me, if I'm receiving a message that has language attached to it, is that message being picked out of my available vocabulary in my brain and ideas and themes and concepts and phrases?
Yes.
Is this how it's generated?
It is. However, what is in your brain and what is accessible to you as an individuation are extremely different. So, what is in your brain or what is available to an energy that is coming through you is far vaster than what is available to you as an individuation. We know that this sounds a bit odd because indeed it is your brain, but your brain is a supercomputer. It has been taking in absolutely everything since the moment that you opened your eyes or since you first had experience on this planet, every bit of language in every language that you have ever come in contact with. And it has the ability to use that particular information for a channeled entity that will come through. Now, that is not to say that you will begin to speak a language that you do not know entirely, though it is possible, and it has been the case for some channeled entities. What is more likely is that the access to what is available in your brain is similar, more vast, but similar to what your individuation has access to, because those channels are the most open in your neurons that fire. However, there is much in your brain that you do not directly have access to, nor would you want to. And these aspects, these areas of the brain are readily available to an energy that comes through. So you are not entirely limited, though we will tell you from our experience, at times the vessel does not have the vocabulary that we are looking for, because what we are looking for is the vocabulary that is most in alignment with what we are attempting to communicate. Often, that particular word, that particular essence of energy cannot be found. In fact, we asked this vessel to read a thesaurus when we first started working with them. And that did indeed help the situation a bit. But there are times where we have to compromise and find within the database of this information center a approximation of the energy that we would like to transmit for you.
So do you follow the path of least resistance, even if it's not entirely accurate or descriptive of what you want to transmit?
No, we tend to follow the path of most accuracy until such point as it is evident that within the computer there is not the correct aspect or word. This does require consent from the vessel, because it is quite uncomfortable for them at times and does bring them slightly more into consciousness when we are searching for a specific word. They will recall that aspect of the transmission more so than they do perhaps even the details of what the information was. They will recall that we were not finding the word.
So is this process that of transmitting the vessel being unconscious and not a byproduct of this process of activating the whole brain?
In part, yes. The brain is running at such a high speed that it is very difficult for the individuation to hold on to the entire thread of what is occurring. However, there are some aspects that they do still maintain control of. They are very aware of the hair on their face that has been tickling their nose for some time. They are very aware of the time that they have to go to do something after this or such things, but they are not actually here in this particular conversation in the same way that you and we are. It is running too fast, so they do not bother to hold on to it. But it is not as if we have made them unconscious. It is a consent and a co-collaboration in that. It is simply more comfortable to not pay attention.
I don't know about you guys, but I found that particular session fascinating. specifically because it does talk about the difference about what my vocabulary is and my ability to speak and what comes through with Vagrein. I was telling someone a story a little while ago about how a comment on an interview I recently had said that I was very eloquent, that my speaking was very good. And remember at the beginning of my channeling adventure, I did the first Next Level Soul interview, and every second word out of my mouth was like, to the point where many of the commenters, the astute and observational people who are on YouTube, did decide to comment about how not eloquent I actually was. So whatever Vagrein's doing, it's been rubbing off on me. It's been allowing me to access more of that vocabulary that they have access to. And I'm finding that to be such an interesting side effect of being a channel, specifically to Vagrein. Now, I've recently taken on more one-on-one clients to teach channeling. So if you're interested in learning more about channeling yourself, then do check out my packages at www.jpherman.com. I have, I believe, 3 or 6 session packages available for one-on-one sessions, and we can dive into your own journey of learning how to become a channel. So that would be really cool to see you over there. And in the meantime, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment here to let me know that you like these shorter clips and that you'd like to see more of them. See you all again soon. Much love.